it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Welcome back to my YouTube and a very special event. I am hopping with Kylie Bertucci as one of the winners of the monthly blog hop. So our theme is thanks, and I have made this card which uses the Best Dressed Designer Series paper, which is the 6x6 stack, the So Sentimental bundle, which comes with these dies, and also I have used one stamp for the inside from the Dress to Impress photopolymer stamp set. I thought it was fitting, as I was hopping with Kylie, that I should love it, chop it. So I have. So I've got Designer Series paper as my main features, with just this one stamp as the sort of front and centre, a piece of ribbon, and just let the Designer Series paper do the rest. I love the Best Dressed, yes, it is Best Dressed, the Best Dressed stack, because on one side, let me find the open end, on one side there's what I call solids, and the other side is florals. So if you don't particularly like the lipstick and perfume and shoe icons, there are, oh, and handbags, there are other papers. So don't restrict yourself just because you aren't necessarily into that whole female icon thing. It's good florals and good solids as well. So the inside is just very plain with just this one stamp in the bottom right hand corner. I've used Pretty Peacock as the feature colour for this, although this is Old Olive and Pretty Peacock. It's from the annual catalogue, and it's the two-tone. It's like shot taffeta. So it's really pretty, and I've just used 3 of the Noble Peacock rhinestones to go with it. So let me show you how I've made it. So I started with one of the die cuts from the matching dies from the So Sentimental suite. These are the, can't remember what they're called, but they are bundled with the So Sentimental suite. How bad is that? Let me find them. It's the stitched So Sweetly die. So you've got stitched scalloped rectangles as well as the labels, and although they're different shapes, they stack really nicely if that's the look you're going for. Really nice, and they fit beautifully, obviously, with the stamp set. And as it was a thanks theme, I have gone for I Can't Thank You Enough as my stamped image. I'm going to use Old Olive this time because it goes better with the colours that I'm choosing, and you'll see those in a moment. I've gone for a completely different look for this one, just to show that you can change a couple of bits and end up with a totally different look on your card. So there we've got our I Can't Thank You Enough in Old Olive. And while I'm stamping, I'm going to stamp the floral. And again, I'm going to go Old Olive. So I don't know why I closed the lid, but there we go. I actually want it that way up, and I just want it down in the bottom right-hand corner there, just as a something, rather than having a plain inside. And then if I want to put another sentiment when I know who I'm sending it to, that's easy. Dimensions are always over on my website, and there's a link to that immediately below in the description bar. And if you don't already subscribe, if you're new to my channel, it would be lovely if you'd subscribe or just give me a thumbs up. And if you're in the UK, do remember that you can shop with me, and I've got a link below there. So these are the papers that I've chosen this time. So we've got lipsticks and mascara on one side, and what I would think of as a solid, and then we've got small floral and then a bolder floral. So you can see very different look from the same papers. So let's grab my snail. You could use the multi-purpose liquid adhesive, but just for speed, I thought I would go for snail and hopefully put it square on my card, which is always the challenge, particularly if you're using an adhesive that is more permanent. The thing I like about the liquid adhesive is it gives you a little wiggle room. I've gone for tone on tone, and I've got the Pretty Peacock, not the Pretty Peacock, the Pretty Pink ribbon with the champagne edge. This is actually from the Parisian suite, but it will go with anything that is petal pink. Petal pink, not pretty pink. Oh dear, I can't get this staff. So I'm just using my grid paper to line it up. Ideally square would be good. I'm just going to pop some snail on one side and then on the other side, and just make sure that I am square, which I am, and then I can put more snail to adhere everything down. Now you could pop this up. I'm not going to, because as it's paper, I'd need quite a lot of dimensionals to get that sturdy enough, but I am going to pop this up, and I've got some leftover bits. Don't throw your leftover bits away, please. I have seen people throw them away when I do face-to-face events. I'll take them out the bin. I don't have any shame. I will take the edges of dimensionals out of the bin and reuse them, because they do just the same job as dimensionals. And do remember that during Celebration, of course, we have the amazing offers. So you can get free items for every £45 you spend. And if you want a level, that's for a level 1 item. If you want a level 2 item, then you just spend £90. And there's the Ladybug stamp set if you've got a large order. Or the best deal, of course, is to join my team. Right, so let's pop my inner in. I have team across the whole of the UK and into Europe. So any of the European countries that are Stamping Up countries, you are very, very welcome to join my team. We do everything by Facebook Live as well as some face-to-face events. So yes. So there you go, 2 really quick cards using the Best Dressed Designer Series paper, the Dress to Impress stamp set, and the So Sentimental with the sweetly stitched dies, to make 2 really simple but really quite different cards. I haven't got rhinestones on. Ooh. But yes, you get a really different look just from changing the basic items. So I'm going for Old Olive, because there are Old Olive rhinestones as well. I'll go just there, and then I'll have a large one. So these are the Noble Peacock rhinestones. Oops, stuck it to my finger instead of the card. But there we go. So there you go. Obviously you could use the champagne rhinestones instead, but I thought I'd try and keep within the same pack. So I hope you enjoyed that. Do remember to go and hop along with everybody else and see what they've been up to. I'm sure there will be some amazing projects. So do go and have a look at my website. As I say, that's linked immediately below. If you've got any questions or comments, you can leave those below, or you can leave a comment over on my website. So thank you very much. If you've enjoyed that, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye!